So Abby Smith just had an interview with her and Connor McKinnon. She'll be the first to participate in this first event of the All-Stars competition. Should be starting here in just a second. And this is just the demonstration. So all the way down to the full loop and then skate back down to the other two pylon ending. Good crossovers there. Stays inside very well. Now the final stretch. That is it right there. 18 seconds is the time.
Next up, we have Metro West Force Blues, number 11, Maggie McKay.
18 seconds for Gabriella Smith. McCray.
Excellent job, Maggie.
And McCray is also gets 18 seconds. We do not have milliseconds, so there could be a tiebreaker. The Whitecaps black. Ryan McDougall.
This is always a fun time too, Ethan, with this particular type of tournament where you're just able to see skills and how fast they are, and we'll get time here closely, about 19 seconds.
She'll get 19. Moving into third place.
So Jessica Cameron up next for the Fundy Highland Stars. And off to the races, lucky number 13. Definitely putting on the Jets here. Already at 10 seconds. You have to wrap around, finish off strong, 15 seconds, 16, 17, right at 17 seconds.
And we have a new leader.
Yeah, Jessica Cameron in the lead right now. And Lily Keaton now up next for Metro East Inferno Fire.
She'll need 16 to get the win.
Let's see if she's got in a tank. If you're around that last corner, you got to be around 10 seconds. That's going to be kind of close. You got to pick it up here towards the end. 16, 17, 18, the 19 seconds. So based on so right now, Jessica Cameron in the lead in this particular skill competition. So the next upcoming skills competition, which we'll talk about here, because that was the front skating skills competition. We didn't get it formal. We didn't have it timed down there, but we timed it up here. So Jessica Cameron should be at least the leader in that skills competition. So the first one that we just covered was the forward skating. And the next skills competition will be the backward skating competition. So players will start behind the goal line at one end of the goal line, being the clock starting point. Ensure that each player starts backward facing and facing the end boards. Do not allow the player to start facing forward or sideways. And so players skate backwards through 2 cones in the neutral zone. And they skate backwards around the second circle in a counterclockwise direction, then across the goal line, which acts as the clock finish line. So we'll see how that actually starts. There's going to be a few different twists and turns for this to end, but we have the backward skating competition. And so we'll keep track of how fast it goes. You can see the cones are in the face-off circle, so they'll have to do a backward skating turn, then follow those 2 cones in the neutral zone, do another turn. So we'll see who's up for the backwards skating competition. Looks like we have 5 players who are going to be participating in it. So we have the assistant captain from Metro East Inferno Fire. I believe that is...
Most likely get another demonstration here as well.
Yep.
For anybody confused about the rules for this one.
There's a difference between reading it and actually seeing how it's done. So that, and if I'm a player, I want to see it at least once or twice before I get started. So at least for the Fundy Highland Stars, you have Jessica Porter participating in this. You have the captain from the Quad County Whitecaps Black, number 16, Emily Delaray. We have a couple other players from Metro West Force. Red and blue, we'll get there when we can. And we'll see the demonstration here of how to participate in this backward skating challenge. Making it look easy. And they would have to end facing the end boards. Yep, that's how it's done.
So she gets 26 seconds. Obviously not full energy going out to that one. But doesn't hurt to time the demonstration.
So Emerson Dunphy goes first for Metro West Force Red. Dunphy has had a great tournament, a goal scored, and she's been involved assisting with her team too. It's been a big story for Metro West Force Red. They've won the last 3 straight games after tying the first, and here we go with Dunphy. Very fast around that first circle, and Dunphy goes around through the cones and has to go the other way. Getting close to the 20-second mark. And just stumbled towards the end there, and about 23.
So 23 seconds is the score to beat.
Olivia Kotzer, number 7 defense from Metro West Force Blue, up next. The battle of who is the best Metro West Force player at this particular competition. Here we go from Kotzer. Kotzer goes behind, already at 11 seconds. Doing a good job so far, staying in balance. And right at the 22 seconds. And just 1 second ahead, so we have a new leader, Olivia Kotzer. And Dunphy in second. And Erica Dennis for the Fundy Highland Stars next.
See if she can beat 22.
You get a pretty good sense on how they do on the first turn, how it's usually going to go. Here we go for Dennis. Going pretty fast around that first circle.
Yeah, strong start for her.
Yeah, and you play defense, you have to know how to skate backwards. And good discipline around the face-off circle. 19 seconds, 20, 21 seconds. We have a new leader, so every single person who has come up to play has beat the best time.
Next we have the Quad County Whitecaps. Number 16, Emily Laurie.
And the Stars won the first competition. Now in the lead in the second.
Emily Delaray, number 16 for the Quad County Whitecaps Black, participating now. 21 seconds is the time to beat. A little bit of a stumble there, but gets back up confidently. "19 seconds. Fortunately, that stumble cost a few seconds, but still finishes in a respectable 25 seconds.
Yeah, you can't complain with 25 after a slight fall there. Still a very respectable attempt.
And he slip in from Metro East Inferno Fire. Goes back. Going around pretty good.
Almost loses her footing there, but does manage to stay up.
Yeah, going pretty fast around the cones.
There's potential, there's potential, there's potential.
The stick did touch a little bit, but that should not be a problem.
Lost her speed there.
And at 22 seconds. Emerson Dumphy going again. Had 23 seconds the last time around on the skate.
Loses her footing there.
Just lost a little bit. Gets back. And that's about 25 seconds.
So we'll see if she can improve her 25-second time.
Delaray back for a second get.
Lose their footing there.
At 24 seconds on that.
So she will improve by 1 second.
That concludes competition number 2.
That wraps up competition 2.
We will now be setting up competition.
So competition 3 is a puck handling drill, and they'll show and demonstrate that, but a player starts behind the goal line at one end with the goal line being the clock starting point. And so the players skate through the course as shown, as they'll demonstrate with an example. As players skate through it, and players are not permitted to push the puck ahead of themselves, must handle the puck at all times, so it cannot leave the stick. It has to be on the stick at all times. And players must skate across the goal line on the opposite end, which will act as a clock finish line. Player with the best time is the winner. So that is the puck handling drill. Already with a couple winners from each of these drills.
This one should be interesting.
So actually, interesting enough, the Funny Highland Stars, like some of the best times have come from them. Jessica Cameron with that initial drill, finishing in 17 seconds, and Erica Dennis with 21 seconds on the backward skating drill. So the Funny Highland Stars have so far are doing very well in the skills competition. Also, after this skills competition, we'll have the Quad County Whitecaps Black taking on the Fundy Highland Stars at around 3:15, followed by the last game of the night. Besides the All-Star game, it would be Metro West Forest Blue against Metro East Inferno Fire.
Yeah, should be a good 2 last games. You know, before things get really competitive again, just nice to have a little fun break. Some of the best players of this tournament.
And just to mention, since we have the time, give a shout out to sponsors: Dexter Construction, Highland Geomatics Engineering Incorporated, McDonald's Fisheries, and the Kaisers Group. Our presenting sponsor, Fairley and Stevens. Also, while we have the time as well, a quick reminder, our friends in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia, have been named a top 4 finalist in the Kraft Hockeyville contest, the national competition which awards one community the chance to host an NHL preseason hockey game and win $250,000 for arena upgrades, recognize the importance of community rinks, and shaping the future of hockey. As a finalist, the Sackville Arena has an opportunity to win this incredible prize, which will contribute to ongoing improvements, helping to ensure that their arena remains a place for future generations to continue to enjoy and develop their love for sport. Now, all it comes down to votes, and they need support. Voting is unlimited and is from yesterday at 10 a.m. till today, April 5th at 6 o'clock p.m. Simply go to krafthockeyville.ca and register your email. Anyone 14 years old and up can vote, and you don't have to be from Nova Scotia to vote. Just tell your friends, family, your exes, if you left in good terms, to far and wide to vote. Sackville is Hockeyville. And so now we will come back to this puck handling skills competition.
Get a demonstration here.
Yep, definitely a few sharp turns, especially near the boards here. There's the example that they have to follow.
First up, you have Metro West Forest Red, number 5, Lower Sackville.
Ella Savary going first at the time.
Loses the puck early.
Able to finish with a decent amount of time, though, 20 seconds.
20 seconds time to beat.
Julia McGinnis, able to have an interview with her in the post game. McGinnis off to a strong start. Going around those turns, good rate of speed. Finishing with 17 seconds. Julia McInnes, great time.
Next up, Fundy Highland Stars. Number 18,
Bella Purdy up next from the Fundy Highland Stars. Time to beat, 17 seconds. Going through that pretty fast as well. At 12-second mark, 13 seconds, 15 seconds. Wow, what some speed on display from the Fundy Highland Stars. They're coming to play at Bella Purdy.
Yeah, the domination continues for Fundy Highland. In the lead for all three competitions so far, 15 seconds the time to beat.
Addison Watt up next for Metro East Inferno Fire. Has to beat 17 seconds. Going pretty fast. Just hit the 10-second marker. 12 seconds, 13, and 15 right there. It's pretty close. Hope they have the stopwatch down there.
and finally, we have the Quad County Whitecaps. Number 5, Veronica Boyle.
Here comes Veronica Boyle.
Nice cut there.
Quickly going through it, 12 seconds, 13, 14, 15 again. So it's going to come down to the tenths of a second on the stopwatch to determine who has been the fastest.
Sportsman number 5, Ella Savory.
But currently, that is the time to beat now for Veronica Boyle. Savory moving through this quickly. And around 17 seconds. Seems that Veronica Boyle
That concludes competition number 3.
that wraps up competition 3. Veronica Boyle coming up victorious in that competition. Then we have for shooting accuracy the next competition. So players are placed in slot 12, 12 feet in front of the net. And players get 6 pucks and must shoot the puck through the top 2 holes or the middle hole of the shooter-tutor. Shots taken along the ice will not count in lower holes. Will allow players 10 seconds to compose themselves after each shot. Player with the most shots through the top holes is the winner. And even in a tie, allow the tie players to shoot 3 additional pucks to continue until winners decide. So this is going to be an interesting competition with top shelf, left or right side. Probably do some type of demonstration. Some further discussion about how this competition will be placed, but the goalie trainer is on the net. Just to reiterate this upcoming skills competition. We're shooting accuracy. Got one more after this one. And we'll definitely have some time in between before the next game starts. So again, with shooting accuracy, players are placed 12 feet away from the net. Player gets 6 pucks, and they must shoot through the top 2 holes or the mid hole of the shooter tutor. Shots taken along the ice will not count in lower holes. So anything that goes in that's not in those 4 specific slots in the net will not count. Players with the most shots will win, but if it's a tie, you allow 3 additional pucks to see who comes up on top. So Ava Lorette, who has been the top point getter in this tournament, goes first. To my count, has 10 points, including so many goals that I've lost count, but she's had 2 games already where she scored 2 goals in. She goes first and gets the first one to go, the second one to go, the third one.
I think that one went too. Oh.
And that just went off, so 3 of 4. 4 of 5. So 4 of 6. That's pretty good accuracy from Ava Lorette. That'll be tough to beat.
Now what can't she do?
And for Metro West Force Blue, Finley McPherson.
Probably easier to see if it goes in.
Yeah, and we'll actually have a goal line camera to be able to see if those shots actually go in. Just a little off for McPherson on the first one. Second one does not go. Third one makes it. Just off the post. So 2 of 6 for Finley McPherson. Metro East Inferno Fire. Gabrielle or Gabby London up next. Gabby London, of course, has definitely had a few goals. I had a goal and assist the last game, not this previous game played, but back in day 1. That's good, the first one.
Couldn't get the second.
That's the second one. The third one. Can she tie it? Oh, she does. Ties Ava Lorette, 4 of 6. Fundy Highland Stars.
We'll see if the Stars can keep their hot streak.
Alyssa Lothar doesn't get that to go. 1 of 2. 1 of 3. 1 of 4. Just off the crossbar. So 1 of 6.
And their reign of terror in the All-Star game is over.
Yeah, they dominated the first 2 competitions. And now Layla Austin, she's going to be interesting, a wild card here. We'll see how this goes for her. Just off on the first one. Got the post twice in the first 2 shots. Third one doesn't go. Just out the post that last one. And 0 for 6 for Layla Austin. But don't let that deter you, folks. She has been a speed demon on the rink and been an impact player for QC County, Quad County Whitecaps Black.
So there will be a tie for that one.
Yes. So they get 3 pucks, and whoever keeps going until someone prevails. I guess they're moving on. I guess there was a winner from that. Must have been Ava Lorette, because we did calculate from up here we might have missed a puck, so it could have been 3 of 6 for Finley McPherson. It looks like Ava Lorette did win. At least we were pretty positive she got 4 of the 6. All right, let's get to this last skills competition. It's the showdown. So the player starts outside of the blue line at one side. 5 pucks are placed across the blue line. Players carry the puck and take on the goalie. The goalie must stay in the crease until the players cross the blue line, after which they may challenge the shooter. After each shot or deke, the players skate back out and retrieve the puck in the line and go in for the next shot with 5 shots in all. It's important that the player shooting maintains continuous movement and does not stop to take a break. It is important for the player shooting. The assigned goal attempts to stop each shot and recovers for next. The shooter with the most goals and the winner. The shooter who makes the most is the winner, and the goalie with the least goals is the winner. So that's the showdown. Jade Miller. Well, this will be a little bit of a longer competition with all the goalies. So Bria Matthews out there for Metro West Force Red. Jade Miller for Metro East Inferno Fire. And Elena Palmer for the Fundy Highland Stars.
Katie McIntyre out there for Quad County.
And Sophie Kidd for Metro West Force Blue.
And what more could we say about Sophie Kidd? If I had to make a prediction, I have to say she's going to come out on top of this one for the goaltending.
I think she's been fantastic, but I do think it is a different type of competition when you're asked to go one-on-one with the players. So she's been playing well. We'll have to wait and see. There could be a surprise winner out of this. Bria Matthews. And I wonder who will she be facing off against first. Pretty much equivalent to a shootout without starting at the center ice. So Anna McDonald getting the go-ahead. So Metro Force Red against Bria Matthews. So it's red on red crime at the moment. So you don't see that to start, but here we go with McDonald going against her teammate. Oh, the poke check works. So that's good for Matthews. Gets the save to stop. 0 of 1 for McDonald, 1 of 1 for Matthews. Okay. L. Dietrich. The star for Metro West Force Blue. Going against Bree Matthews. The battle takes a slow approach. Deeks moves and gets the goal. What a move from Dietrich. Living correctly by her last name. That was a trick shot if I've ever seen it. Really good slow approach. Deke to the left, faked out Matthews and got the goal.
So Matthews now 1 for 2 in goal.
Kate McDonald from Metro East Inferno Fire. Lose it for a moment and poke checked away. That's 2 poke checks for Bria Matthews. Oh, and here we have Chloe Garcia. She has some tricks of her own I would see that she's going to try and do. I remember I used to watch Pavel Datsyuk all the time, the shootout. That was always fun. There's a shot, and Garcia, no trickery there. Just straight trying to go 5-hole. It was all business. That's another save for Matthews. Only allowed 1 goal.
Yeah, she's 3 for 4.
Jenna Cleary makes a move, and that is stopped by Matthews. 4-5. Great performance from Bria Matthews. Number 31, Sophie Kidd. Sophia Kidd has been the talk of the town today with her earlier performance.
Save of the tournament.
No doubt.
Donald couldn't score on her first attempt. See if she gets going here.
Here you go with McDonald. Chance, and that's a stop by Kidd. Dietrich back out. Scored the first time. Makes a move, same approach, stopped by Kidd.
Two for 2 for Sophie Kidd.
Kate McDonald up next. Didn't get the last time around. And blocker stopped by Kidd. The Kidd has come to play. Chloe Garcia tried to go 5-hole last time. I wonder if she's going to try something a little bit different.
Not her first attempt against Kidd today.
She makes a fake. Oh, and completely gets Kidd out of her skates with the move from Garcia. Chloe Garcia gets on the board for the first time. We'll check it out in the replay. This is what the showdown is all about. Made the fake, deke to the left, and was wide open. Cleary up next. And Cleary loses it. Wow, so both goaltenders have stopped 4 shots. Jade Miller. McDonald going against Miller. Miller, good save.
Next up, we have number 17, Dietrich.
Dietrich makes a move, try to go top shelf, fooling Miller. Miller not amused.
Next, we have number 17.
She'll stay perfect here.
McDonald goes 5-hole and scores. So we've had 3 different players score against different goalies. As you know, the captain probably knew for Metro East, that's off the post for Garcia, but for Metro East, Inferno Fire, she probably knows some of the tips and tricks about Jade Miller allowing her to get the goal. Jenna Cleary. And that's wide, so 4 stops. So we've had 3 straight goaltenders have 4 saves and only allow 1 goal. So Lydia Mason in.
See if she can go perfect and take the competition for the goalies.
Oh, what a stop from Mason.
Up next we have number 17, L. Dietrich.
L. Dietrich scored the first time, didn't score the second time. We'll see what the third time poses. And gets that one. Third time is good for L. Dietrich.
Next we have number 17, Kate McDonald.
And Dietrich takes the lead
Yep, scored
for
2.
scores.
McDonald. And goes up, and McDonald responds right back. That's 2 goals.
Up next is
So
number 14,
McDonald and Dietrich, each with 2 goals. We'll see how Garcia responds. And that stopped. Murray said, I know you're my teammate, but I can't let you do me like this. And Jenna Cleary still waiting to get a goal on the board for herself. And won't do it that time around. Stopped by Murray. So 3 stops. So Elena Palmer, last but certainly not least.
Dietrich and Kate McDonald each have 2 goals. Chloe Garcia has 1.
The problem is you got 3 different goaltenders who have made 4 stops. So there's no clear winner for the goalkeeper. So probably going to have to, we'll check the rules here in a moment. We'll see how things go. But that goes off the post. You can see McDonald said, no, it off the post and it got back on my stick. I can try another time. And you have Margaret, check that, Margaret McIntyre in a net with 2 stops. So Kate McDonald with 2 goals already. Trying to make it 3. And no. So Chloe Garcia.
So she can make it a 3-way tie for the shooters as well if she can bury this one.
And does. Chloe Garcia
Oh,
now with 2 goals. But this will be interesting because the goaltender position has a chance for
no. A 4-way tie.
4 tie, yeah.
She can stop Cleary here, her teammate.
And does. So we have 3 different players with 2 goals, 4 different goalkeepers with 4 stops.
No winners.
Well, we'll get some results and see because we'll wonder if there's a tie. But for right now, we'll have to wait and see with the skills competition what they're going to do. Because just briefly keeping track of it, even though the commentator's not keeping track of all the stats, it seemed really close because you had, again, 4 different goalkeepers that made 4 stops, and you had 3 different players that had 2 goals. And again, just to reiterate who those were, that was the Fundy Highland Stars, Chloe Garcia with 2 goals. And for Metro East Inferno Fire, you had Kate McDonald. Yep, and then we have a tie. So I figured that was the case. I didn't think it was quite over yet. And last but not least, we talked about the captain, Kate McDonald with 2 goals, Chloe Garcia with 2 goals, and now Ellie Dietrich with 2 goals. So they're going to have to battle it out with, again, 4 different goaltenders. We'll have a tie for 4 stops. I wonder if they're going to do sudden death here. Dietrich on the pursuit and just missed it. Dietrich had space. And Matthews gets the stop. Kate McDonald. And that's stopped, gloved by Matthews. And Garcia. See what she can do. She has been effective when she's done this approach. Oh, and the stick is right there for Matthews to stop it. As Garcia thought she had it, but no, Matthews. So everyone has been held scoreless by Bria Matthews. This brings up Sophie Kidd. Yes.
She was my prediction for the winner.
Well, she's going to have to play against her teammate, Elle Dietrich. Dietrich goes, and that's stopped by Kidd. And I guess we just keep going till someone scores after this round. It would just have to be sudden death. And that's stopped again. The 5-hole denied for McDonald. And then you got Chloe Garcia. Trying to go out wide, fakes it, and just misses it. That is 3 stops for Kidd. So we now have 2 goalies that have shut out the 3 scorers that were tied for 2 goals in that initial round.
We may never have a winner.
So Jade Miller now. And we still have McIntyre left. And Dietrich fires wide right. McDonald. And as they get that one to go, gets it past her teammate Miller. She shakes her head. So that first goal belongs to Kate McDonald. Garcia. And goes wide right. So McDonald with the only goal. And Katie Margaret McIntyre for Quad County Whitecaps Black in. Dietrich's patience blocker is good for McIntyre. McDonald. And gets her second goal against McIntyre. Garcia against McIntyre, and that's good for Garcia. So 4 goals for McDonald total, 3 goals for Garcia, but still, Kidd is not allowed a goal, and so is Matthews. Yeah, still a tie going on between Matthews and Kidd. And it'll probably have to be McDonald and Garcia that are going to have to go against Matthews and Kidd.
Garcia will have a chance. She'll have to score both times to take the lead.
So now we're at the 3rd round.
I could also see them just making her the winner as well and just having her shoot.
Oh, because there has to be a winner for the shooter and for the goalie.
But she does have 4.
Yep.
And Garcia does have 3.
I do think this is fair, though, because you still have
But if Garcia
2.
shoots again, I think it'd be fair, yeah.
And the move that goes Good for McDonald. 5 goals now. Garcia. Pressure's on with 3. Makes a move, that's good. And Matthews was not ready for that, so that's now 4 goals for Garcia to McDonald's 5. So what would have to happen, which would make things very interesting, is Kidd would have to get 2 stops to win. But also what is interesting is if Garcia gets it and McDonald doesn't get it. So then you'd have a tie for the shooter. We'll have to wait and see here. Kidd, stat stopped. So now Garcia comes down to her 4 goals, has a chance to tie. Here's Garcia. See what she's going to do, and just wide. So McDonald should win the shooting competition, and Sophie Kidd is the goaltender winner for this round. So what a performance, and that is the skills competition. How about that? So should wrap it up. We don't have any more regarding the competition, but we still have more to continue with this 2025 U18aa Nova Scotia Female Hockey League Provincial Championship Tournament. And this is, again, day 2 of this 3-day tournament. And so after this, we'll have the QC Whitecaps Black taking on the Highland Stars at 3:15 approximately. I don't think there'll be an early start there. And then the last game, besides All-Star game, which is going to be after this one, but we'll have a game at 5 o'clock between Metro West Force Blue and Metro East Inferno Fire. So this is the upcoming schedule. So we'll stick around for the awards ceremony, as each winner will be given some type of medal, ribbon, trophy. Looks like they got backpacks.
First up, we have the winner of the fastest skating competition with a time of 17.87
Yep.
seconds. The Bundy Highland Stars, number 13.
To Cameron. Yeah, we clocked about 17 seconds. It was pretty close, but yeah.
Yeah, we weren't sure if it was her or what.
Next, we have the fastest backwards
I think Veronica Boyle should be getting this award.
of 22.26.
Oh, no, I was off on that one.
Bundy Highland Stars, number 17, Erica.
I was thinking of the other skills competition, but good. Yep, I know we were talking about the Funny Highland Stars. They did well in the backward skate and the front skate.
Next, we have the puck handling competition with a time of 15.12 seconds.
I think this is Veronica Boyle.
County Whitecaps, number 5.
Yep, Veronica Boyle. There we go.
Yeah, she did very good in her competition today.
Next, we have the accuracy shooting.
Ava Lorette.
For a grand total of 4 out of 5 shots from the Metro West Force Reds, number 17, Ava Lorette.
Yeah, she was really accurate. 4 of 6 in that competition.
Yeah, when you can put 2/3 of your shots in the top corners,
Yeah, no, it's
that's a recipe for success, and it's been truly clear during this tournament.
Shooter winner from Metro East Inferno, number
17, Katie McDonald.
And our shootout showdown goalie from the Metro West Blue,
Fee Kidd. Well, you were right about that, Ethan. You said that would be my pick to win, and you were right on the money. I thought maybe that would be a little bit closer, but tremendous.
Well, I mean, it was as close as it got. It
Yeah,
went to
it
double
was.
overtime.
I know. I'm just saying. And a lot of celebrations going on, so great for those players to have a bit of a reprieve before finishing out the rest of the day. Still more to continue. in this day 2 of this provincial tournament. Again, just to mention, we'll take a break here and bring you back at 3:15 for the QC Whitecaps Black and the Fundy Highland Stars. That should be from 3:15 to 5 o'clock. And then right at 5 o'clock, we'll have the Metro West Force Blue taking on Metro East Inferno Fire. So we'll be there with more coverage and more. We'll step aside and bring you back with coverage of those 2 games to end day 2 in a moment.